Now, if you've ever been in clan chat with me, that's a term you've probably seen me use once or twice. I call these my dream killers. Pew pew pew! See, there seems to be a bit of a trend amongst the Warframe community, where some players let their imaginations get the best of them. See, I've heard things like Dual Dragon Nikana Prime or Prisma Twin Tigris, and frankly, y'all need to calm the fuck down. Now, of course, these two are some of the more hyperbolic creations of the bunch, as most sane people understand that that's all just a bit of fun. However, as of late, the Dream Killers have had to be unleashed on things that are a little bit more mundane. I've been hearing a lot of things like primed streamline, leaked stats on the new rapiers, and even the new Neja Warframe. And all I have to say about that is, quit trying to board the damn hype train before its destination has even been planned. Honestly, I've seen people getting way too excited over leaked information that may or may not even be finalized. Get the fuck out of the train station, goddammit! Because here's the thing, there's a big distinction about being aware that something is being worked on and forming an emotional attachment, whether positive or negative, to content that has yet to be released, and in some cases hasn't even been officially announced. It drives me nuts because all of this speculation begins to stir and people start hanging their hopes and dreams on what this glorious new item is going to be. And then when it's released and it doesn't meet their expectations, they get angry at the developers. Legitimately, whose fucking fault is that? You hyped yourself up. You created this fake weapon or warframe in your head based on no finalized information. Just some leaked images and some data mined stats that as far as you know are just placeholders till they playtest it for release. Now, for those of us who have been at it for a while, look at what happened with the Silva and Aegis. At first glance, we've got this epic fiery sword and board with a brand new stance. Everyone was super excited as it was the first player created content, and week after week we kept pressing them for more information. But looking at it now, a lot of people consider it to be a trash tier status weapon. They may whip it out for shits and giggles, but the way it looked clearly did not dictate the way it performed. And while I can't wait for the upcoming Neos, I have absolutely zero expectations and no emotional attachments to what it could potentially be, merely because I did not waste my time or energy dreaming up how I feel it should perform. Instead, I'll wait till I have it in my hands to decide whether it's worth getting hard over. Now, speaking of things that have been in the works for a while, don't get hyped over data mines or leaks like the Prisma Orthos or Primed Streamline. Frankly, DE works on a lot of things that either get their release dates pushed back, much like the Serrata that took them over 6 months after its model was previewed to be released, or the general Warframe abilities concept that was tossed around ages ago but seems to have been scrapped after abilities became inherent to their Warframe. Now, just to clarify, I'm not saying that the Prisma Orthos or Primed Streamline won't see the light of day, but I swear to God, I'm gonna start cussing people out if they don't just let that shit go. Just pretend it's your daddy, and that alcoholic walked out on us. The last time we saw his ass was 6 months ago, and we have not seen him since. So quit fucking asking me about it. If he shows up with a little child support, then that's fan-fucking-tastic. But in the meantime, I'm making do just fine without him, and so should you. Now, I know that this whole thing was laced with a bit of tough love, but down deep in my core, I'm an optimistic person. And when I see new leaks, I also can't help but get excited over the cool factor. I still get chills when I see Prime Access trailers, and I'm sure you've seen me fanboy via Twitter when they release new information during the dev streams. However, as Mogamu himself has said, we need to temper our expectations. We can't let our imaginations run wild, romanticizing a reality that doesn't exist only to put blame on other people when they can't fulfill our pie-in-the-sky expectations. So please, pardon me if I occasionally have to pull out the Dream Killers and shoot out the tires of your car, because I'd rather have you sitting here enjoying reality rather than driving off to a train station that may be empty, or may be filled with trains that derail and never get you to where you want to go. So hang out here for a while. We'll check out the hype train schedule, we'll take a look at the possible destinations, and when it's time, I'll hit the road with you. So thank you all for watching yet another editorial. If you missed them, be sure to check out my previous episodes on why you should not fuck with the sauce and why you should love nothing. Now, don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more pew pew pew! Whether you like it or not, here at A Gay Guy Plays. You know what? You can hate on my mustache all you like, but remember that song Mama Said Knock You Out? Just be aware, Mama is fully capable of knocking you the fuck out herself. Okay?